Alright, what's up guys? It's Luke back at you with some spread eagle bets. This video is coming up a little late, so I'm sorry about that. Let's get into it real quick though. We got bets 67 through 71. First of all, we're taking 76ers. They're playing the Cavs, -2.5. Joel Embiid is hot, 26 points per game, 11 plus rebounds per game. Cleveland's missing Darius Garland or whatever to a foot injury, so they're not fully healthy, and Joel Embiid is hot, covering spread, easy peasy. Next, we got NHL bet, Colorado Avalanche, they're playing the Preds. We're taking the Avs spread at -1.5. The Avs are the best team in the NHL. They're a juggernaut. They average 4+ points per game, and they lost last game, so they're fired up. They're going to take care of the spread. Also, I think the Avs have played the Preds like 5 times this year. No, the Avs have played the Preds 6 times this year, and the Preds have covered the spread once. So 5 out of 6 times, Avs win the spread against the Preds. And they lost last game. And the Avs are playing at home, and the Avs might be the damn best fucking team anybody's ever seen in hockey. Next, we got bet 69, Kent State. They're playing Toledo. We got Kent State spread, -4.5. Something interesting about Kent State is that 79% of the money's on Kent State covering that spread. And normally, I would say, if it's an NFL game or an NBA game and the public favors the team so heavily, kind of fade the public, because that means casinos, books are putting juicy odds in front of your face that you want to tail that aren't really all that good. Betting on a team that's not as good as they actually are, much worse than they actually are. But these lower level collegiate basketball teams, if you tail the public, usually pretty solid. Kent State nor Toledo are top 25, and neither of those teams are in a Power 5 conference. So public kind of knows better. Casinos aren't going to spend their energy kind of skewing those lines, pushing that agenda on you. Next, we got bet 70. This is Kansas. They're playing Baylor. We were taking the Kansas spread at -8. Kansas is at home. Kansas is massive compared to Baylor. Kansas gets boards. Kansas is so much better than Baylor. And they're playing at home. Kansas is so much better than Baylor. They're playing at home. The last 5 times that Kansas has played Baylor, they've beaten them by double digits. Kansas is unstoppable against Baylor. And they're at home. They're bigger. They're smarter. They're stronger. Everything about this screams Kansas. Finally, we got bet 71. This is Boise State. They're playing Colorado State. We're taking the Boise State spread -5.5. So the big reason why we're doing this is because Boise's at home. Boise thinks of this game as a rivalry game. Colorado State does not. Colorado State thinks their shit doesn't smell, and when they go on the road, that they're going to win because they're at altitude. But Boise's at altitude, and Colorado State's going to lose. They think their shit doesn't stink. They're gonna walk in there thinking they're much better. Play Boise State, which is I've been to Boise State basketball games. They're electric at home. They're solid at home, bro. And with all that said and done, I'm telling you, I'm pretty confident we're going 5-0. These are my 5 picks. These are bets 67 through 71. But I also put a parlay on all 5 of these picks hidden. $8 to win, I think, $268 or something like that. So, I'm very confident. Fade Eagle Bets is turning into Spread Eagle Bets tonight. Cheers.